Hi, this is Kyle with Affiliate 101, and today I'm going to be walking you through my ultimate how-to affiliate marketing guide. In this guide, I hope that you get everything that you need in order to get started making money online and building a successful affiliate business. In this video, I'll be going through a couple of lessons that will get you started. The first lesson is a little bit of an overview. It's what is affiliate marketing so that you can understand how the affiliate world works and how you can fit into it. Then we'll move on to choosing a high performing niche and what types of niches are going to be the most successful for you. Then in lesson 3, we'll cover competition and keyword basics. This is really one of the essential ingredients to finding success with a blog or an affiliate marketing site, and so it's an important topic to cover. Then we'll move on to writing content that solves problems and creating a plan that works in order to set your business up for success and make sure that you have the right foundation and the right actions in place. And then finally, I'll leave you with a couple of next steps that you can take in order to be successful. So let's go ahead and dive right in. Firstly, we're talking about what is affiliate marketing. Now, a lot of people have a lot of misconceptions about affiliate marketing. Really, this is a business model that has tons and tons of tradition behind it, and starting way back in the offline world, if you can remember those days. Basically, think about a door to door salesman or someone who's dialing his way through a phone book. And when you make a sale, you make a commission. And so the salesman is very motivated in order to try to sell products. That's basically all that affiliate marketing is it's commission-based sales for the online world. Now, there are a lot of advantages to working online. You don't need to go through and physically hard sell a lot of people. You just create a website and can refer customers to the right brands through your website. And the reason that this works is because brands are always looking for new customers. And on the other side, consumers are always looking for trustworthy information. So all that you have to do as an affiliate marketer is to provide the missing link. You connect with consumers, and when appropriate, you recommend brand products to them. If that consumer buys a brand product after clicking on a link from your website, you earn a commission. Okay, so now that we understand a little bit about how affiliate marketing works, we can move into choosing a good niche. Now, I want to make it very clear that you can make money in just about any niche. Any niche where you would buy a product online is a niche in which you can make money as an affiliate marketer. A lot of people, think that there's only a couple of good niches out there and that they're all taken. That could not be further from the truth. And so, because the number of areas where you can make money is so large, I always recommend that you start first with your passions and your genuine interests. These are going to be topics that, one, you probably already know a fair amount about, and two, that you're going to be interested in learning more about as you go through and create a website. Remember that you're going to be building a business for the long term. And so if you pick a niche just because you think it's a good money niche, you write 5 pages of content and then you burn yourself out. That's not a good model to follow. Instead, it's much better to pick something you're interested in and that you're going to be working with for a couple of months at least. The second thing to consider is to follow the money. While you can make money in almost any niche, you can't make money in every niche. One example I like to give is a new car purchase. That's something that, yes, people look for information about cars online, but when was the last time that you purchased a new car from Amazon.com? Or when was the last time that you clicked a link in an email and put the new car on your credit card? So that's maybe an example of something that is a little too big of a purchase. So basically, what you want to do is just find products that you've bought online or that your friends or your family have bought online. And if it's a product that you can buy online, I guarantee you that there's an affiliate link behind there, and that there's a program that you can join in a way that you can make money from that niche. And then finally, when you're choosing a niche, one mistake that beginners make is they pick too broad of a niche. They say, I'm going to write about the health industry. Well, that's a huge, huge industry. It's way too big, especially if you're just starting out. You want to think as small as possible. Okay, now let's move on to a little bit about keyword basics. The first thing that I really want to stress about keywords is that low competition keywords are everywhere. And to illustrate that point, I have what I think is a very, very good summary of how search works online. And that's that most brands and most marketers target 1 to 2 word keyword phrases. And these are the broad phrases that you might type in for an industry. And these are the phrases that get the most search volume, they get the most traffic of any given phrase within an industry. But they actually get a very small percentage of the total traffic of an industry, and that's what most people miss. So, where you're going to find low competition keywords are by going after what's known as the long tail. The long tail is a term that refers to the 70% of search that targets 3 to 4 word phrases or longer. And basically, the idea is that the more specific that you get, the better targeted a user you can get and the less competition you'll get. So while any given phrase that you target might only get a few hundred searches per month, if those are low competition searches, your site is more likely to rank. You're more likely to get traffic from them than from the 2 word phrase for an industry that gets 100,000 searches per month. And so remember, if you're on page 100 of Google results, that does you no good. It's much better to be on page 1 for a lot of smaller phrases. Okay, so now we can move on to writing content. And I've got a nice picture of an elephant balancing here because I want to stress that affiliate content is about finding a right balance. You, at your heart, are not a salesman as an affiliate. Your main job is really to help readers solve their problems. Okay? Now, obviously, your site is going to make money when a reader purchases a product that you recommend. And so the point is to find the right balance. And the balance that I go for, the rule that I always follow, is that when it's appropriate, you make a product recommendation. Users are very quick to notice when you're creating content just for the purpose of selling something to them, and that's a good way to have them click right out of your site. It'll raise your bounce rate, and you'll never be able to make a dime from that user. So it's much, much better to focus on helping the user first, and then after you help the user, you can make a recommendation for a product. And finally, I want to stress the importance of creating a plan for your site. Um, with a plan, you're more likely to stay focused. You're more likely to commit to building a real business. This is not a business that's going to happen overnight. You're not going to make $100,000 in a week unless you happen to win the internet lottery. And if you figure that one out, please let me know. But this is a business that you can build sustainably over time. And know that everything that you do today is going to help you earn money in the future. And that as you get going and as you start to build, a site, every single action that you take is going to snowball until you're bringing in some real money. Having a plan helps you stay focused on that goal and makes you more likely to succeed. The overwhelming majority of bloggers give up in the first couple of months. And one of the main drivers of that is because people are expecting an overnight result. And so when they don't have, $100,000 after a month, they give up. When really, if they stick with it for just a few more months, they'll start to see the real results that they've been hoping for. And they'll start to make their way towards success. So what can you do? The number one thing that you can do is to take action. Get your site started. Sign up for a free training to make sure that you have all the knowledge and materials in place. I've got a lot of recommendations on this site about ways that you can actually get going to get your business started. But if you do one thing today, I really encourage you to start your business, and I promise you it will change your life.